Good day, everyone. Today, we are here to talk about the teacher and the school curriculum by interpreting and analyzing the K 12 Matatag curriculum in English. To start off, let us take a look at the definitions. The Matatag curriculum is the revised K-10 curriculum for basic education in the Philippines, launched by the Department of Education, DepEd. The name Matatag is an acronym for the Make the Curriculum Relevant to the Learners, Advanced 21st Century Skills, Transitions to Result-Based Learning System. The implementation of Matatag curriculum in the Philippines makes the new learning plan more simpler and more useful for children. The word matatag means strong and steady, and this curriculum helps learners focus on the most important skills in reading, writing, math, science, and values. It also teaches love for country, care for others, and readiness for real life so that every child can grow to be smart, good, and strong. Curriculum type and approach. Curriculum approach has two types: learner-centered and competency-based approach. Learner-centered focus on the holistic development of learners, nurturing their cognitive, emotional, social, and moral growth. Lessons are contextualized and relevant to students' real-life experiences, promoting active engagement and critical thinking. Example: students read a short story about friendship and then discuss the characters' actions and relate them to their own experiences. Collaborate in groups to create an alternative ending with a reflective paragraph about what they learned from the story. Competency-based approach emphasizes mastery of essential skills and knowledge through clearly defined learning competencies, content standards, and performance standards. This ensures learners' progress based on demonstrative mastery, not just time spent in class. For example, in English, students are expected to identify the main idea and supporting details in a short text. Teachers provide guided reading and comprehension activities. Learners practice summarizing paragraphs in their own words. Think of building a house. You can start with the roof. You need a strong foundation first. In education, our curriculum is the house, and its foundations, philosophical, psychological, sociological, historical, and legal, are what keep it standing strong. The psychological foundation focuses on how students learn, think, and develop. It helps teachers design lessons that match learners' mental and emotional growth. The legal foundation provides the laws and policies that guide curriculum development in Philippines. It ensures that education is aligned with national goals and protect learners' rights. The sociological foundation connects education to society and culture. It promotes inclusive and equitable learning, integrates values diversity, and encourages community involvement and awareness of social issues. It develops important 21st century skills like communication, collaboration, and empathy. The historical foundation looks at how past educational practices shape today's curriculum. It builds on the K-12 curriculum, keeps the spiral progression approach, and focuses on mastery and essential skills. It also brings back the emphasis on values and character education from earlier curricula. Together, they ensure that the curriculum is well-balanced, learner-centered, culturally relevant, and aligned with national goals. Understanding these foundations helps educators design learning experiences that truly meet the needs of every learner and society as a whole.
The learning experiences are integrative and spiral. connecting English with other subjects and deepening skills each year. Example, a grade 2 lesson on my family links English with GMRC and science. The evaluation uses performance-based tasks to measure how learners apply English in real situations. For example, students write essays or perform short role plays to show understanding. Horizontal organization. This refers to how subjects are integrated within the same grade level. Example, in grade 2, the English curriculum integrates language skills, reading, writing, speaking, and listening, around themes relevant to the students' lives. For instance, a lesson on my family can incorporate vocabulary building, sentence construction, and reading comprehension activities, all related to same topic. Vertical organization. This refers to the progression of skills and competencies across grade levels. Example, vocabulary development in the English curriculum demonstrates vertical organization. In grade 2, students learn basic sight, words, and simple vocabulary related to everyday objects and actions. In grade 3, they expand their vocabulary to include more complex words and phrases, and begin to understand synonyms and antonyms. By grade 4, they are introduced to figurative language and more specialized vocabulary related to different subject areas. Analyzing the Matatag curriculum using the basics principle. First is balance. The Matatag curriculum aims to balance knowledge, skills, and values. It emphasizes not only the acquisition of factual knowledge, but also the development of essential skills such as critical thinking, communication, and creativity. Furthermore, it integrates values such as respect, responsibility, and resilience into the curriculum. Articulation. Competencies are linked across grade levels to ensure a smooth progression of learning. For example, the reading competencies in the early grades lay the foundation for more advanced reading skills in the higher grades. Sequence. Topics are arranged in a step-by-step manner to facilitate learning. For instance, in writing, students start with simple sentence construction before moving on to the more complex paragraph writing and essay writing. Integration. The curriculum integrates ideas across subjects to promote a holistic understanding of concepts. For example, a lesson on environmental conservation can be integrated into both the science and English curricula, allowing students to learn by integration. The curriculum integrates ideas across subjects to promote a holistic understanding of concepts. For example, a lesson on environmental conservation can be integrated into both the science and English curricula, allowing students to learn about the scientific aspects of conservation while also developing their communication skills by writing essays or giving presentation on the topic. Continuity. Key skills are reinforced across stages to ensure mastery.
Learner-centered. Focus on students' needs and interests, highlighting development of skills and competence relevant to their wants in life. An example, a classroom where a student works in groups to design and implement a community project, choosing topics they're passionate about, and teacher act as facilitator and mentor.
Matatag curriculum signifies a renewed commitment to quality education by focusing on foundation skills, relevance, and holistic development. Overall, the Matatag curriculum aims to create a more inclusive, efficient, and learner-centered education system that empower both teachers and students to achieve mastery and lifelong learning. The Matatag curriculum inspires us to embrace learning with purpose and passion. It reminds us that education is not just about memorizing facts, it's about building strong foundations in literacy, numeracy, and values that prepare us for real life challenges. Through this curriculum, we are encouraged to think critically, act responsibly, and grow holistically. As we end our discussion today, let's remember that learning never stops. It continues with every challenge and experiences we face. The Matatag curriculum reminds us to learn not just with our minds, but also with our hearts and actions. Thank you all for your listening. Let's keep growing, keep learning, and keep striving to become the best versions of ourselves. Have a good day, everyone.